I want to introduce you to my longtime friend, someone I just absolutely adore, one of the best human beings ever. And he's only eclipsed by his talent, by the way. The one and only Anh Co Tran. Hello, Anh. How are you?
Good. How are you, Winnie? How you doing?
Well, I'm doing great because you're finally here. Okay, now I'm going to tell you, because we're all friends here, I'm going to embarrass Anh just a little bit.
I know all the stuff you say.
Okay, this man is so talented and so incredible, but, and there is a but here, my friends, for the last 4 years, I feel like, maybe 5 years, maybe longer, I have been begging, pleading, asking in the nicest way possible, can we please film together? Because you're genius. We need to do this. It'll be so much fun. I mean, Marie Forleo gets to do stuff with her stylist. I mean, but Anh just never had the time. And I'll tell you why, though. I mean, we need to put this up real quick. Curse, if you have this, put this up first. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. And if you see the before and the after, yeah. But I will tell you, and I will say this, and I warn this of all my girlfriends that go, they always say, oh my goodness, Winnie, you need to introduce me to Anh. I'm like, I'll be happy to introduce you to Anh. But I will warn you, and I'm warning you now, those of you who are watching, you can't go to Anh one time. That is the truth. Once you go to Anh, all right, how should we explain this, Anh? How should we explain you? It's almost like, do you remember the first time you ever had pancakes? Probably not.
Yeah.
You do. Okay. You remember. You love pancakes, right?
Oh, yeah.
The first time you had pancakes, you're like, okay, so it looks really good. It's all fluffy, and I get to put this stuff on it. But I'm going to be good, and I'm just going to have one bite of pancake. Can you have one bite of pancake, Anh?
No. I'll have the whole thing in the matter of minutes. So.
Right. Well, see, you can afford to. I can't. But my point is that the problem with going to seeing Anh right one time is you can't go one time. You will, like, your whole life will change. The sun gets brighter. You feel a little taller. And ladies, my friends, you drop like 20 pounds like that. And as my publicist said, you also drop about 15 years because you look so much younger and you can't go to anybody else. And here's the thing. Anh is such in demand that he is generally not even in the same city week after week, aside from right now. Right, Anh? Is that true?
As long as I stayed home. Longest.
Longest you haven't been on an airplane, right?
Yeah.
Now, normally, Anh, what city would you normally be in, you think, approximately right now?
We moved the schedule so much. I think it will be I think New York. I think we'll be in New York right now.
You'd be in New York right now. And then coincidentally, I would have been in New York the week before, the week after, because the boats just go. We never
connect in that sense.
Yeah. You know why I know that, my friends that are watching, and I see many of you joining us from all different channels. So amazing to see all of you, is because it just doesn't seem to work out that way. You know, because when you're going to be on television, you're just hoping you can have Anh Co Tran, like he just left.
Can't wait.
I asked Amanda before. I am asked Amanda during. I am asked Amanda after.
Amanda's my assistant.
Amanda's Superwoman too. And cat does happen. We're doing it now. So we're good. Everyone's so excited. They're so happy to meet you. Don't let my hair be an example of what Anh can do, just so you know today, because no, you know what? Today was a really hot day, and I've been filming all day, and the lights kind of, but today An's gonna teach us a little something so we don't Anderson Cooper ourselves. That's the new verb.
Not haircut wise, because I really believe that, okay, maybe I'll give you one or two. I mean, honestly, men, if you have hair over the ears, you know, like the things that you shave with, because I don't really.
I have the one I used from being kids. You want to see it? It's actually really cute.
Perfect.
It has a happy face on it.
Just trim over the ears, but leave everything else, because the minute you go into all this stuff, it's just hard to keep the shape in there. You know, rather just like keep the hair long and use products to fake it. So basically trim it over the ears and then use like a more harder gel or more wax. Like, you know, I'll give you some example. Like,
yeah, show us some product. We like to talk product.
So this is Melbourne. This is their a molding wax. This is great for men's with like my type of hair, or like women have like short pixie haircuts. This is fantastic.
This is good for short hair. Okay, cool.
And then, you know, you can use that stuff to like really pin it down, to like really mold it down so it looks like you got a fresh haircut. So a lot of times when you don't have a fresh haircut, it either makes your face so, you know, wide or you know, and then so a lot of times when you push it down, it really helps to slim your face down. So it looks like you've got a fresh haircut. So there's a way that you can cheat upon that. So, and then for women,
Peter, this is called Wet Shine.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Sleek your hair back, put a ponytail on, you know, something that's easy to do. You know, you don't have to worry about all these things that, you know, gets into your face. And I'm going to show you guys how to style with a flat iron. So if, you know, another thing is like, don't cut your hair. Don't, like a lot of my clients are like, hey, show us how to cut bangs and stuff like that. I'm like, that can go wrong really easily.
But you can fix those later.
I know.
I told On before we started, I'm like, I'm ready.
I can't fix it.
Yeah, I said On, I'm like, I'm ready with my $2 Target kid scissors. And he's like,
I freaked out. I'm like, I'm walking. I can't. Don't do it. Here's another reason why you should not do that. And the reason why is because when you cut with paper, when scissors are cut with paper, the sharpness is not, the scissors is not as sharp. So when you do cut your ends, you're gonna get more split ends. And I know you're gonna see it later, and that's fine, but it's not, you know, it just creates more split ends. And it becomes a lot more jagged. So you'd rather fake it with styling, how to style your hair and with products than to cut it. Okay. Because Zoom, no one can see how dry your ends are.
That's true.
Right? Or live like this. Like, this is my 3rd live today. I'm just like, I don't know how you do it, Winnie. I'm like, this is my 3rd live. I'm just like, wow, this is a lot. I'm just a talk person instead of like doing hair. I'm just like, I just talk all the time. But it's fun. You know, I take it like what's going on right now. I just go with it. Just go with it. You make the best out of it. Or I can sit on my couch and mope and like, you know, and look at the, you know, watch the news all day long. I do watch news. I just watch for the important things, and everything else I just turn off. But
when you watch news, do you like look at their hair? I'm just curious.
I do, but I don't judge. I used to judge a lot, but now I don't. I'm like, it works for them. Yeah. You know? It just works, you know. There's certain type of career that you need to, like, you know, more polished look, and it's just, it is what it is, and like you have to look a certain way. So I get it, you know.
All right, so tell us some tips. All right, so for men, they can kind of shave a little bit on the side, right, and then gel it flat a little bit. That's a great tip.
Yeah, that is a great tip. I'm actually gonna give you guys some doll heads and stuff like that to play with. But as far as men's goes, I think they have it really easy. Just trim over the ears and then put a gel on and just gel it down and just like really sleek it down, and just do that. And then as far as women goes, I need 2 doll heads. Sorry. And then women goes, just have styling. I'll give you guys some styling techniques. I'll give you guys some styling products and stuff like that you can play with.
Okay,
and
let's see.
I'll show 2 different doll heads.
Okay, let's show on doll heads. Doll heads, like Barbie doll heads?
I've been doll heads just because I feel like even touching doll heads, I feel a little more safer. Just because, you know, they don't have corona or anything like that, and you don't have to wear a mask. Yeah, I think, you know, if you don't get your hands accustomed to doing things, it's almost like, you know, exercising. It's like,
I need to find a doll head. I don't have a doll head, but I'm gonna find one. All right.
But you can do it yourself. I have a long hair doll head for You can do
yes.
it.
So you can take a look at the video. We've got some really great videos of on. He has a lot. One of like there's so many good videos. One of my favorite ones is the Refinery 29 video. So if you're gonna watch, definitely check that one out.
You ready for some tutorials?
We're so ready on. Look at everyone. They're like,
I feel like a flat iron. A lot of people do have it. You know, this is my new toy.
We see you.
Oh, there, man.
She's like, oh,
I'm glad to have her because I can't.
She's
can't
amazing
myself. She's amazing. So this is a new toy from Dyson. It's a
Dyson makes a flat iron.
It's a cordless flat iron, and it's fantastic because
I know what I want for Christmas now.
Yeah, right. Hey, honey. And it's, you know, another thing that I really like about this thing, because I do travel so much.
You do.
This is lithium battery operated. So there's there. And a lot of times we go into TSA like, hey, do you have anything in your suitcase that's lithium? And you're like, no, of course not. And they look at this, they're like, yeah, you do. So they even think about this so far enough that you see this little airplane thing. So when you pull it out, the battery.
That's great.
So you can travel with it and then don't have to worry about lithium battery in your suitcase. So it's really cool. And I think that's one of the best things. I'm just like, what? Because I travel a lot. And, you know, so, I don't know, little things that makes me happy. So, all right, I want to bring in my first doll head, okay?
Okay, bring your doll head.
Yay. So, you know, these doll heads are gorgeous, and I think they're...
But is it Barbie? I mean, I'm hoping it's Barbie right now.
Barbie? No, they're not Barbie. They are...
Are they faux Barbie?
They're faux Barbie.
Oh, wow, you have fancy doll heads.
Oh, yeah. These are the things that we can train with, especially when...
Oh, okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, when in class, we train with all these doll heads because they're real hair, they're human hair, and they're incredible, and they, you know, they cut really well, and they have a lot of good, you know, you can color it and do all these things to it. So it's really, really awesome. Let me just position her. She is like...
What's her name? Does she have a name?
She has a name. Her name is Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa. Nice to meet you.
The haircut is really, I actually show people how to cut bangs for hairdressers, not for you guys, because it's hard. And I highly recommend you guys don't do it. But maybe, I don't know, maybe someone can convince me with that. But this is Vanessa. So one thing is very important with the flat iron is that when you do have this, you know, make sure you turn it on. And I usually keep it at, don't keep it at such a high temperature, because one thing you want to do is like, don't burn your hair, you know?
Okay, so that's a great question, On, because I always wonder, you know, we have these curling irons and whatnot, and there's different numbers, and you never know what to set it on.
Yeah, I just be careful not to go too high with the...
so like medium, like where should we, most people, like I think most of them go to like 400, 450, like where should most people be at?
325.
325. I'm writing all this down.
350. I mean, I'm a little bit faster, but this is at 365, and I don't go too quick with it. I mean, I don't go too slow with it. So that's why I keep it at this temperature. It's hard for you guys to do at home to be so fast with it. So I would say keep it at 300 the most, you know, or
300 at most. Okay, 300 at most. Well, I mean, you guys are like ninja style, because usually you go see On. There's like once the cut is done, he's got like 3 styling ninjas on your head. Like literally, they get your hair done in 5 minutes, and then it's like perfection. And then man is like, take a look, and then you're turning like, whoa.
You know, it's really funny. I always thought about it as it like you know those IndyCar racers that
yes, dude, it is like that.
What's it called? They're like, and they have these things that go.
The pit.
It's just like,
right? What's that called? You guys know. it's called the pit, right? When you pull over and they change your tire, and then you get back on the road.
It's incredible.
That's exactly how it is. In fact,
I like to be efficient because I understand everyone has a certain amount of time that they can spend. They have to pick up the kids, or they have to like.
It's not that hard. It's because you got 10 people in line outside waiting for you. That's why.
Honest here. It's having 3 assistants really helps. So I have to say I am so blessed for them. I love them, and without a good team, I am not where I'm at.
Seriously. I think they love you too because I talk to them. Just so you know.
I mean, I really appreciate them so much. Without a team, you gotta be thankful for your team. Without a team, you're not. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Curtis, you're here with us. You're the best, Curtis. Man and Curtis are here with us. They're just amazing. He's not here with me. He's in his house, but he's able to be here on live stream because the magic of software.
So before you curl your hair and stuff like that, make sure you brush it out really well. I use like a wide paddle brush, something like this, because these needles bend. So you don't want anything that's too hard. It will damage your hair or hurt your hair. So
you're asking for a brand. What brand is that?
These brand is called Ibiza. And I like these a lot because I'll show you guys. There you go. Again, I like to buy, I like to invest in good things because this is made of wood. It's the whole piece is made of wood. So you're going to have this for a very long time. And it's not, it's not the cheap one. So the thing about the cheap one is like when you buy it and you break it, you end up throwing it away and it goes into the landfill. So I'm really conscious about that stuff just because the beauty industry, we pollute so much that if I can,
everyone's loving that. That's so
true. I think it's not an option anymore. It's like you have to. If you're not being responsible. So it's very important. That's why I don't mind investing in really good tools like Dyson's great tools. Melbourne has great products. Like you want to invest in something good that you will have for a while. Like back in the olden days when the clothes. Remember when our parents had clothes? They'll last forever. Now you have clothes and you have to throw them away and it goes in a landfill. So
it's so true. And I will have to say that Milbon product, it smells so good. I mean, it's too bad you guys can't smell it, but I've been sprayed it before. It smells really, really good.
Well, we're going to send you a care package.
I guess he doesn't want me to do the Amazon hairspray that didn't work anymore.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything.
It got like 12,000 reviews, but obviously, see, that's the thing about these things. You can't trust it always. 12,000 perfect 5-star reviews, but at the end of the day, you got to trust a professional. So you got to go, whatever On says is what I would do with my hair for sure.
Yeah, because I can't go to my doctor and be like, hey, I saw these,
Yeah, cut my ulcer right now.
I saw these headache medication on, whatever. And then
WebMD.
What do you think about this? He'd be like, no, did I?
Yeah, you need to leave.
I'm like, no, but it says it will work on headaches.
Yeah, I think I can solve my coronavirus right now.
Yeah, I prefer to have like a person who is like a professional to deal with things like that. So this thing is cordless. That's why I like it, because there's no cords in the way and it's super rad. And the reason why they came up with this, because a lot of times the flat irons are flat. So anytime when you flat iron your hair, a lot of the hair got pushed off to the side. Okay? So it's called corral because all these little breaks in here actually hugs the hair. So it doesn't pushes the hair out. So it's really, really dope. It's an amazing technology. It's
what's really cool about that On is because when I
can just come to you guys and get it done. Incredible.
Again, I just think you should create some On robots. I mean, really On. Maybe a business to look at if we have to stay hunkered down for any longer. But yeah, that is amazing. Look at that. Look at the difference between. Look at Vanessa's looking really hot on one side right now, and the other side, well, that looks like my hair. So I'm actually really inspired. Are you guys inspired? Just for that, I think I'm going to do an early Christmas gift for myself, and I'm going to try this on.
Try this out, and then I'll FaceTime me, and we can do it together. That'll be awesome.
Well, I actually was lucky enough to get video from you after 4 or 5 years, so I would love to FaceTime with you, but I'm guessing that I might not be able to FaceTime with you for another 10 years. You're so busy. So on that note, while you are stuck at home, did you hear that, Amanda? I'm going to get a FaceTime with them. We're going to do it. I love it. Thank you so much, my friend. Everybody is loving this, and I hope this was helpful for all of you at home. Certainly, I love this because this is what I would call Anh Co Tran hair hacks. Not quite cutting, not quite trimming, but looking fabulous by faking it until you can make it. Yeah, make it till fake it till you make it. Yeah, fake it till you make it. And look at that. Look at that.
Fake it till you make it to the salon.
Yes. But now you know why I talk. You guys have probably seen me post about him and talk about him. Now you know why I just love him so much. He's not only an incredible stylist, but I mean, talk about the most humble, sweet guy. And yeah, and tell people how long you've been cutting hair, because no one's gonna believe you when you tell them. You laugh all the time.
I've been cutting hair. I've been doing hair about almost 20 years.
See? Yes.
I
know, right? Yeah, exactly. They don't believe it. Yes, he started when he was about 2. Child prodigy. Mom gave him a pair of scissors like this. That's how it all started. And then, amazing, amazing. I will tell you, Rebecca's bummed. You didn't teach her how to do her bangs, but that's okay because we can
have me on again. I can do her bangs later.
Well, we're gonna have to do that now that we know that you are stuck at home and you can't escape us for doing video.
Until October.
October. Well, thank you so much, Anh, for your time. So appreciate you in Los Angeles. I am so incredibly grateful. And I am inspired because tomorrow I'm going to do my hair better.